middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush St-Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the Octagon tonight. This is arguably the biggest welterweight fight in UFC history. It is upon us. I am anxious. I would imagine the athletes have a better resting heart rate than I do. Kamaru Usman, Georges St-Pierre. Let's see how it plays out.
I had to take the cans off my ear because I want to hear the crowd when these two men step into the Octagon. We have the two greatest welterweights of all time finally locked in the Octagon together. Usman versus St-Pierre. Who's going to be victorious? Come on, John Anik.
Usman's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job. Great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you.
St-Pierre's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show.
Look at him. He's starting to finish. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. GSP getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Oh, nice.
Hey, scramble, get up! Scramble! Scramble, get up! Let's go! I need you to posture now!
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the Octagon right now. He is on point.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Usman's in half guard. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by St-Pierre. 15 seconds. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two here. Well, turning defense to offense here, blocks the strike, and then counters with a straight punch. Nice work there by Georges St-Pierre.
He's got that single collar tie locked in. He lands a switch kick.
A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands double leg. While St-Pierre's in half guard now. Lands with the ground and pound.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Nice strike from bottom position. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Georges St-Pierre. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't do is flat on your back, you need to be up on an elbow, right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, he's got his back.
Getting them on here.
Ground and pound strike there now. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Usman's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
10 minutes in the books.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that good.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, but come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great ball.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Usman's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Kamaru Usman. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike lands. Usman's right back to the full mount here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Kamaru Usman. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Big right hook there by the champ.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Usman's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
That's what I'm talking about. That guy's hurt. You finish him though this time, all right? He's done. This guy has nothing left.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute round?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Georges St-Pierre.
That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish this takedown at all. Now he's going full mount.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by GSP.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by GSP. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Usman's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here. Well, St-Pierre's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back.
Usman's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
Excellent work last round. Take a deep breath. Now this round, same thing. Let's take him down and control him. He has no answer for you down there.
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defensive.
Lands a strike there. St-Pierre going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Throwing that jab now again, and the fighter evades. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up kick. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slips through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, great reversal to top position by Usman.
Beautiful transition.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because the swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
All right, hammer fist here by Usman.
Guillotine.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom.
There it is. Now he's letting him out.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Feet on hips. Push them off.
Good work from the top here by Usman.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Right there.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
In the half guard.
All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, George Rush St-Pierre.